Daughter getting married, Dorothy?
Yes, who's talking?
Zita.
Well, Zita, yes, Zita. Well, not until 2023, but she did get engaged.
Congratulations.
Hava Nashira, Hava Nashira, Hava Nashira, let us sing. Hava Nashira, Hava Nashira, Hava Nashira, let us sing. Come, let us sing. Come, let us sing. Sing, Hava Nashira. Come, let us sing. Come, let us sing. Come, let us sing, Hava Nashira. Please join me. Hava Nashira, Hava Nashira, Hava Nashira. Come, let us sing. Come, let us sing. Come, let us sing. Come, let us sing. Hava Nashira. Come, let us sing. Come, let us sing. Come, let us sing. Hava Nashira. Hava Nashira. Hava Nashira. Hava Nashira, let us sing. One more time. Hava Nashira, Hava Nashira, Hava Nashira, let us sing.
Shabbat Shalom. I'm Rabbi Audrey Marcus Berkman, and it is such a wonderful blessing to be able to welcome you all to Temple Ohabei Shalom, whether you're here with us under the dome or joining us over Zoom or our live streaming. Not only do we have the honor of welcoming and celebrating Shabbat together in community this evening, but we also have the blessing of celebrating our music educator, Josh Cohen, and Becca Weiss, who will be married tomorrow night. It is really special for me, both professionally and personally, to welcome you here tonight, because not only have Josh and I worked together for 4 years, including our favorite thing to do, which is leading Tot Shabbat together, but I have known the future Mrs. Cohen since she was a Tot, as she grew up and is best friends with my dear cousins, Madeline and Emily. So Jewish geography for the win. So we are thrilled to have a reason to celebrate and to be together to pray and sing in honor of Shabbat and in honor of this wonderful couple who will be establishing their Jewish household officially tomorrow night, building a Beit Ne'eman B'Yisrael, as we say, a household that is fully connected to and committed to the Jewish people. And we, the Jewish people, is so lucky that we get to have this household among us. I'm so happy to welcome to the Bima this evening Rabbi Rick Weiner, Josh's childhood rabbi, and his son Max Weiner, and dear family friend E.J. Cohen, who will be our ASL interpreter for the evening. So Hinei ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad, how truly good it is to be together.
All right. Hello, Shabbat Shalom. All right, if you're an ARS, TCEE, youngins, come on up here. Join me, these 2 microphones. Come join me for Hinei Matov. I saw you all up here. Come on, grown-ups are welcome if they like. Don't be shy, don't be shy, don't be shy, don't be shy. Jack, Judah, come on and join me, friends. Yeah, everybody, all of y'all, come on up. I can bring my niece up here if it'll make you feel better. She's not shy. Eliora, go on up. Stand in front of the microphone. Eliora, everybody, my niece. Woo! All right, come on down. Aaron, everyone, come on, go over down. We got to have these awesome microphones. Ready? You're going to sound great. All right, here we go. And you got to help, friends. Don't be shy. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good
it is to be together.
we sing together, how good it is
to be together. Whoa, 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 whoa.
2, 3, 4. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is to be together. Don't forget, we sing together. How good it is to be together. Hands up. Whoa, 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 whoa. One more time. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Give it up for y'all. Y'all were awesome. That was amazing. Now, your job is to stay awake because you're coming back for Ohabei Shalom at the very end, okay? Sleep during the middle, maybe, but all right? All right, you can go back down. Go find your grown-ups.
Thank you, friends. As we officially bring in Shabbat together this evening, it is my pleasure to invite up the women of the Weiss and Cohen family to light candles, which can be found on page 2. Jessica, Becca, Cheryl, Marissa, Ashley, Eliora, and Bubby Phyllis, please join us on the bima as we welcome in Shabbat with the candle lighting.
We're on page 2.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishanu b'mitzvotav b'tzivanu lechad likner shel
We continue to welcome in Shabbat this evening by welcoming in the Shabbat angels with Shalom Aleichem on page 24.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem, Boachem leShalom. Malachi Shalom, Malachi Yelion, Mim Melech Malachi Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Shalom, Malachi Shalom, Malachi Kadosh Baruch Hu. Seichem Shalom, Malachi Shalom, Malachi Elyon, Melech Malachi Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
We have so many incredible musicians in the house tonight. It is truly outstanding. And normally we aren't so lucky as to have everybody here. We just have Josh. And Josh,
That's enough, though.
not just Josh, but Josh has to channel all the incredible Jewish melodies that are created all around the world and bring them to our community. And one that he has done such an incredible job are the melodies of Nava Tehillah, community based in Israel that we hope will be joining us in May for an incredible Shabbat experience. And they have a beautiful melody for Psalm 96, beginning most of the way down the page, 4 lines up from the bottom, beginning Ya'aloz Sadai, let the fields exult with joy. And
Page 13.
This is a weekend when we exult together in joy and happiness. Rebecca and Josh, we join together at the bottom of page 13.
Ya'aloz Sadai, B'chol asher lo Ya'aloz Sadai, Ya'aloz Sadai, B'chol asher lo Ya'aloz Sadai, Ziranu, Kol Hatzei Ya'ar, Ziranu, Kol Hatzei Ya'ar, Ziranu, Kol Hatzei Ya'ar, Ziranu, Kol Hatzei Ya'ar, Ya'aloz Sadai, B'chol asher lo Ya'aloz Sadai. Yeah, put those hands together, come on now. Ya'aloz Sadai, B'chol asher lo Ya'aloz Sadai. Az Yiranu, Kol Hatzei Ya'ar, Kol Hatzei Ya'ar, Az Yiranu, Kol Hatzei Ya'ar, Az Yiranu, Kol Hatzei Ya'ar, Ya'aloz Sadai, B'chol asher lo Ya'aloz Sadai. Ya'aloz Sadai, B'chol asher lo Ya'aloz Sadai.
So the next bit of a psalm that we are going to sing together is Romemu on page 17.
Julia Sabra, come on down. This is Eric Hunker, friends. Give it up for Eric Hunker. He's got Cajon on vocals, Andy O'Connell back there, David Spar on the keys. And you all for being here.
And Romemu Adonai Eloheinu just means let us raise up, let us exalt Adonai our God. And one of the ways our people has always done that is through music. So you can feel the energy and you can feel the way that music can help us connect to the transcendent. So many ways. Sorry for the feedback.
I think we're good. Too much fun. Yes, let's do it. Romimu, 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 Adonai Eloheinu, ve'ishtachavu, ve'ishtachavu, lechar kodsho. You have a part, here it goes. Romimu, 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 Adonai Eloheinu, ve'ishtachavu, ve'ishtachavu, lechar kodsho. Ki kadosh, ki kadosh, ki kadosh, ki kadosh, Adonai Eloheinu. Ki kadosh, ki kadosh, ki kadosh, ki kadosh, Adonai Eloheinu. Romimu, 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 Adonai Eloheinu, ve'ishtachavu, ve'ishtachavu, lehar kodsho. One more time, Romimu, 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 Adonai Eloheinu, ve'ishtachavu, ve'ishtachavu, lehar kodsho.
We're going to turn to Lecha Dodi. There's a lot of bride imagery in this, just saying. On page 20 and 21, the medieval mystics composed this beautiful love song to Shabbat. But Lecha Dodi means, come my beloved. But come my beloved, so that together we can greet Shabbat, which is also envisioned as a bride or a queen in much of our liturgy, especially from the rabbinic and medieval periods. And so it's our custom here to sing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9, just to make things complicated. And when we get to verse 9, it's a custom to rise and face the door and bow, as if we are welcoming a bride or a queen. Some of us will welcome a bride, a real bride, down the aisle tomorrow. Tonight we'll welcome a Shabbat bride. So join with us on page 20 and 21.
Yalalai l'chad Dodi, yalalai l'krat kala, yalalai b'nei Shabbat, b'nei Shabbat nekabla, yalalai l'chad Dodi, yalalai l'krat kala, yalalai b'nei Shabbat, b'nei Shabbat nekabla. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad, v'yishmi'anu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad u'shmo echad, l'shemo tiferet v'lichilah. Shabbat, b'nei Shabbat nekabla. Verse 2, likrat Shabbat, lechu v'nelcha, ki mekor haberacha. מקדם נסוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה יללי לך תודיעו יללי לקראת קלה יללי פני שבת Verse 5 Itoreri Kiva Uri Shir Daveri Kivod Adonai, and lightning fire. Yalalai, yalalai, l'chadotihu. Yalalai, l'krakala. Yalalai, b'nei Shabbat. B'nei Shabbat nekabelah. Boi v'shalom Ateret chala Gam b'simcha U'b'zola Tochenu nei Am segula Boi chala Yalalai l'chadotihu Yalalai l'krakala Yalalai b'nei Shabbat B'nei Shabbat nekabelah Yalalai l'chadotihu Yalalai l'krakala Yalalai b'nei Shabbat
standing as we turn to the Baruch Hu on page 28. The preparatory prayers of Kabbalat Shabbat are designed to spiritually awaken ourselves, and while I might have been worried about those of you who had to fly in from California, I don't think anybody is sleeping right now. I think we are awake and we are ready to pray, and so we join together for this call to worship the Baruch Hu.
Capo, work please. Am I awake? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Am I prepared? Are you listening? Are you listening to my prayer? To my prayer? Hear my voice. Can you hear my voice? Understand? Can you understand? Awake, prepared. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yellow lie. Yellow lie, lie, 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 lie. Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. Le'olam va'ed. Yalai, lai, lai. Yalai, lai, lai. Yalai, lai, lai.
seated.
So our tradition calls us again and again to notice the miraculous in the mundane, and really notice and be mindful of things that we might generally take for granted. And one of those things is the flowing of light to dark and dark to light, day to night and night to day, and the cycles of the seasons. And of course, we have the gift of Shabbat every seventh day to look back at the week that has passed and really notice the passage of time. As the great Ferris Bueller once said, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you might miss it. Select folks in the audience are exactly the right age to have said that along with me. But really, in this Ma'ariv Aravim blessing on page 30, we are simply saying, wow, the cycles of light and dark. And right around now, as we get ready to change the clocks, at least lucky us in this area, it's getting so much darker, so much earlier. And so we're called to notice, and we're called to give thanks for all of it, for the light and for the dark, and each one needs the other. I'm just going to chant the last line of this blessing, or the last few lines. ומעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו, אל חי וקיים תמיד ימלוך עלינו, לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב ערבים.
In a moment, we will chant together the words of the Shema, declaring the unity of God. But the rabbis who composed the liturgy of our Siddur had a special insight into the divine and I think into human relationships as well. Before we can be united as one, we have to be open to love. And so our next blessing, Ahavat Olam, welcomes in love. And when we are in a committed relationship with the divine or with a loved one, we are then able to transmit that love out into the world. And so we follow Shema by saying, V'ahavta, and you shall love. And it is this love sandwich that takes us through our lives and connects us to our tradition and to Torah. We conclude this blessing at the bottom of page 30. Ki hem chayinu ve'orech yameinu v'hem negei yomam v'layla v'yavatcha al tasir mimenu li'olamim baruch ata Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Amen.
One of the first Jewish melodies I ever remember learning at Jewish camp was Tzipka Peek's version of Shema, taught to me by yours truly, Rabbi Rick Weiner. You are Jay Camden when we're at the very top in the Pinat Tefillah. I'll never forget it. You did this little move with your guitar, and I still use it to this day. You did that right there, changed my life, and I do it, so I thought it would. Had to have Rabbi Rick Weiner here with me, so here we go. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
sing Ve'ahavta on page 36. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם באמת.
Sometimes to move from a narrow place, a place of constriction or tightness, to a place of freedom or expansiveness, we have to be like our ancestor Nachshon, who had the courage to be the first one to walk into the water at the Sea of Reeds, and some say to walk in as far as his nose before the waters began to part. We call on that courage to move us from those narrow places to those places of expansiveness as we sing together Micha Mocha on page 40.
For having so improbably crossed the sea that had parted. We go into our lullaby of a blessing, our Hashkivenu lying down blessing that we say in the evenings for our ancestors, of course, before we had lights and iPhones and things that could help us feel connected and maybe safe and secure. Our ancestors found night to be very scary, and I'm willing to venture to say that I think a lot of us still might have our moments of being afraid of the dark, no matter how old we are. And night can be a hard time, so we say this beautiful blessing. We say, God, may we lie down in peace. May we wake up tomorrow to life. Our ancestors understood sleep as a time when our soul goes away from us. We lose our consciousness, and it is miraculously returned to us each morning. And again, the miraculous and the mundane, recognizing that each day is truly a gift. And when we open our eyes, we have our work to do, and being given the gift of getting another day to do our work, to partner with God in the ongoing creation and bringing into wholeness and healing of this world. That is a blessing. So let us sing together Hashkivenu, the top of page 42, and then we'll go right into Ufros Aleinu Sukat Shlomecha. God, spread over us the canopy, the shelter of your peace. So may we all connect within ourselves as we sing these parts of this blessing, with a sense of peace and safety and security. When we connect with that we all know on some level, then we're able to bring that out into the world, a world that really needs it. So if everyone even wanted to close their eyes and imagine feeling held and safe, embraced and soothed, that's the feeling. That's the feeling of this blessing.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom Hamitenu Shomrinu Lechaim. Join us, Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom Hamitenu Shomrenu Lechaim. Spread the shelter of your peace. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom Hamitenu Shomrinu Lechaim. Save us for the sake of your name. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom Hamitenu Shomrinu Lechaim Lechaim 2 more times. Lechaim. Lechaim. Ufros Aleinu Sukat Shalomecha Ufros Aleinu Sukat Shalomecha Baruch Atah Adonai Aporei Sukat Shalom Aleinu Ve'al kol amo Yisrael Ve'al Yerushalayim.
on to that feeling of a Sukkot Shalom, a shelter of peace spread over us, and use that sense of protection and safety to lean into a place of vulnerability, and use the Amidah as a time to share our own personal prayers. It's our custom here at Ohabei Shalom that we will join together for the first 3 blessings of the Amidah together, and then take some time for our own private prayer before we join together for a prayer of peace. And I invite you to hold on to that sense of shelter and of peace and protection, and to use that silent time to offer the prayers of your heart and to share what is most vulnerable for you tonight. And whatever you ask for, may it be granted. We turn to page 46 and we rise together for the Amidah.
Page 48. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיה הכל אתה רב להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם. מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Excited to have friend and mentor Jeff Klepper up here. Thank you, Jeff. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. That was so good. Shalom Rav, one more time. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki ata melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha levaver et amcha Yisrael bechol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav. Join us. Al Yisrael Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav. Shalom Rav. Al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Keep it going. Shalom Rav. Shalom. Shalom Rav. Al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam.
be seated. We move from our prayer from peace to a prayer for healing this evening. And if there's anybody here who would like to share the name of a loved one, of a friend who you're saying a prayer for healing for, we have many people here tonight, but I want to bring those names into this space. And so I invite you to rise and to share their name aloud as I pass my hand across the room. And we'll turn in a moment to page 253 to be able to say a Misha Berach, a prayer for healing this evening. If you'd like to share the name of a loved one who you're praying for, please rise. Thank you. Thank you. As a community this evening, we add the names of Cassandra Warshawski, Chaya Blima, Bat Chaim Chia Basilia Rojo, Jeffrey Colt, Gerald, Molly Reese, David Jacobs, Roman Rachamin, Benzenaida Zilpa, Lois Rubin, Janine Morgan, Matthew Smith, David Page, Adriana Lago Collenberg, Michael Goldberg, Karen Gould, Risa Bat Baruch, Joseph Siegel, Yosef Ben Herschel Veruth. We bring in all those names mentioned here tonight and not mentioned, and all those names that were shared this evening on the Zoom. And we join together on page 253 for a prayer for healing. Refuah Shlema, a complete and speedy recovery for all those names shared this evening. It's my pleasure to share a few words of Torah this evening. What an amazing service this has been. We are so grateful that we can be together with Josh and Becca's family and friends, so many talented musicians, and our Temple Ohabei Shalom community. Josh and Becca, I love that you wanted to gather everyone here to share in your love and in your joy. While I am not sure how many couples get to have this, a public celebration on Shabbat before one's wedding is quite traditional. The custom of aufruf, a Yiddish word meaning calling up, gave the community a chance to celebrate with the couple, to offer special blessings, and to enjoy a festive meal. In his book, The Jewish Way in Love and Marriage, the rabbi and scholar Maurice Lamb writes that the purpose of the synagogue appearance is to publicly announce the forthcoming nuptials. This custom probably originated from a legal requirement in medieval France and Germany, when community leaders were responsible for ascertaining that there was no impediments to the validity of the marriage before permission could be granted to the couple to hold the wedding in the marriage halls. So wedding announced, check. Permission to marry, granted. But really, it is a reminder that in Judaism, one's marriage is not an isolated event, but takes place within a community. The Sheva Brachot, the 7 blessings that sanctify a marriage, do not focus on the individual couple, but weave a thread from the beginning of creation to the joy and happiness that we all experience. The Aufruf reminds us of the importance of community, and particularly one synagogue community. We are so blessed to have you both as a part of our Temple Ohabei Shalom community. Josh, you carry me through Shabbat services. Whenever we have tech needs, music needs, somebody just willing to go first when we check in, you are always there, a positive presence, uplifting us all. And we pay you to be here, but we don't pay Becca, and we maybe get just as much from you. You were our first, before the pandemic and we didn't do virtual services, Becca was our Zoom tech expert, streaming services to California so that Josh's family could participate. And you have been so generous with your time and your presence and always being here and giving so much. We're so lucky to have you as a part of this community. And we are honored that you both wanted everyone here tonight to celebrate with you. It is appropriate that we are gathered here tonight on Shabbat Chaye Sarah, the Torah portion when Isaac meets his bride Rebekah in Israel. Abraham, seeking a suitable match for his son, sends his servant Eliezer back to his homeland to find a wife. When Eliezer arrives, he sees a young woman, beautiful, kind, and generous, and knows that she is the one. Rebekah agrees to go with Eliezer to marry Isaac, and their first encounter happens from a distance, as Rebekah approaches riding a camel, and Isaac is out wandering in the field. We are told, Vatisa Rivka et Eineha, V'tere et Yitzhak. Raising her eyes, Rebekah saw Isaac. Vatipol me'al ha-gamal. And she fell off the camel. A couple verses later, we read, Vatihi lo le'isha v'yeheha veha. And she became his wife, and he loved her. These 3 verbs that describe Isaac and Rebekah's interactions are significant: seeing, falling, and loving. Notably, this is the first time in Torah that the Hebrew word for love, ahava, is used to describe a romantic connection. In many ways, this Shabbat is the beginning of love. It takes many things to maintain and nurture a healthy relationship, but these 3 things, seeing, falling, and loving, help create a strong foundation. Becca and Josh, I'd like to invite you up to join me so that Rabbi Berkman and I can share some blessings with you tonight. Josh and Becca, may you continue to see each other as you grow and mature as individuals and a couple, and feel seen in your fullness by the other. May you continue falling for each other over and over again. May you continue to be surprised by the other in pleasant and astounding ways that make you fall off your proverbial camels. May you love and feel loved, and may you continue to share that ahava that you experience in your relationship with your family, friends, and community like you have done this evening. Source of laughter and gladness, let your presence accompany these loving companions, Josh and Becca, this weekend and for many, many, many years to come. Pour love over them, grant them growth, each alone and together. May health and devotion, laughter and understanding abound for them. May they have the strength to endure life's sorrows. May their love deepen and flower. Open their hearts to one another. And may their hands be open to family, to friends, and to our people Israel, and to all humanity. And let us say, Amen.
Well, I could not feel more lucky to have you as part of this community and really part of my family as honorary cousins. So I would say ditto to that whole blessing that Rabbi Schaefer just shared. And I want to also share with you the most ancient words of blessing that are known to us. The priestly blessing. Josh is always fixing my mics, even in the middle of me giving him a blessing. May you too, first I'll just introduce it by saying, may you always feel as connected as you do tonight to community. It is such a rare and special gift to have a couple starting their lives in this way, with this strength of connection, choosing to celebrate in this way. You know that your being together, your marriage is a part of a much larger context, and that it is so sacred. And I want to bless you with an ongoing sense of connection and peace. And so I will give you these words of the priestly blessing. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God's light shine upon you, and may God be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May you feel God's presence within you always, and may you find peace. And we say, Ken ihi ratzon, so may it be God's will. Now we're going to sing the blessing for new beginnings. This is not the only time you'll say this blessing this weekend. We're so glad we get to say it with you tonight, the Shehecheyanu blessing, the blessing for having reached this wonderful day. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheyanu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Now, we have a little something to add here. We have a tradition of some songwriting at our synagogue. I'm so sorry, Becca, but we have a little gift from the staff.
Josh and Becca happened so slowly. Now they're headed for matrimony. All the kids crazy for you.
I love you.
You gotta put a mask on first. I love my job.
I kind of love my job, you could say.
Literally. Happy birthday, Josh.
Oh, I thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you all for coming to my birthday party.
Birthday got
This was a blast to
overshadowed.
blast.
We're now going to put Josh back to work. And we're going to move to the conclusion of our service by turning to Elenu on page 282. I invite you to rise. We'll begin on page 282 and we'll move to page 287.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולתך ליוצר בראשית, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר הארץ, ומשה ויקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגבוהי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
We can be seated. So even in moments of our greatest joy, and taking joy in Shabbat, and joy in this Simcha, we pause, we recite Mourner's Kaddish, we have an opportunity to remember those we have loved who are no longer with us in this world, but who live on and whom we honor in our memory and through our words and our deeds. So if you are observing a yard site, an anniversary of a death, or in a period of mourning for a loved one, if you are on Zoom, you can share the names in the chat. And if you are here in the sanctuary, you're welcome to rise and share the name of those for whom you are reciting Kaddish tonight. Yeah. Spence. From our community, we remember Linda Grossman, mother of Jeremy Grossman, and mother-in-law of Jill Grossman, and grandmother of Layla and Noah Grossman. And I also want to mention that, as you probably know, we have just passed the third yard site for the victims of the Tree of Life synagogue shooting in Pittsburgh. And I want to honor their memories by reciting their names before we recite Mourner's Kaddish. Joyce Feinberg, Richard Gottfried, Rose Mallinger, Jerry Rabinowitz, Cecil Rosenthal, David Rosenthal, Bernice Simon, Sylvan Simon, Daniel Stein, Melvin Wax, Irving Younger. May their memories and all the memories of those we are remembering tonight be for an eternal blessing. Please rise if it is your custom. We'll be reciting from page 294, Mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chaye d'chol beit Yisrael, v'agalar v'zman kori v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'alam u'lalmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shmei d'kudashah b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehe shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
You may be seated. Thank you so much to everybody this evening who made tonight so special and possible. First and foremost, to Josh and Becca for getting married, to your families for being here and bringing all these incredible people, and to our community for joining us this evening. So many people made this possible. Desi for being here and running our tech. To Rabbi Rick, Max, Eric, Andy, David, Jeff, Julie, I hope I'm not leaving out Julia,
It's all
and
good.
EJ, thank you so much. And to our amazing TOS staff for that incredible gift
Amazing.
this night. I don't know if you'll get a better present than that. I don't know.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah. Tomorrow morning, I'll be leading Torah study. I hope you all join us. It's on Zoom. And next week, we will be back Friday night services in the chapel. On Wednesday, we are kicking off our social action year with a meeting, and you can join us on Zoom at 7. And Rabbi Berkman is teaching her weekly class, Torah for the Heart and Mind, at 9 a.m. the next morning on Thursday. We hope you can join us for all of those things. We're going to move to Kiddush and Motzi. And I invite the Cohen-Weiss family back up.
Yeah, the whole Cohen-Weiss.
All right.
Absolutely. Come on up.
And
If you got the last name of Cohen or Weiss out there, Sharon Simon, I'm watching you.
It's probably a
Stay,
lot
stay,
more.
stay. But come on up, come on over, come on. That way, this way. Sure, I'll lead the Kiddush. Everyone? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu B'Shabbat kodsho be'ahav ratzon hinchilanu zikaron l'maaseh bereishit ki hu yom tekilah le'mikra'e kodesh zecher letziat Mitzrayim kivanu v'chata Shabbat Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Are we allowed to dig in? Gluten. Do it.
So we are going to close our service with another version of another prayer for peace, Oseh Shalom. And for this too, if we have any children
Yes, please.
left standing or sitting and not asleep,
Whatever position you're in,
I
come
know
on
there,
up.
I know there are some who are in the
Kiddos,
family. 'cause
any
they were-
age
they were
of
just
ARS
here.
or TCE staff, if you want to come up too, you've heard this a million times. Anyone, come on up.
Yeah,
right
we have a really
over
special
here.
version of Oseh Shalom, and if you'd like the words, they're on page 142.
Yes, come on up. David Sparry's going to bring the mics down. Hi, Eleora. You can come to me. Here, can I give him your mic? I'm gonna give him- Yeah, so how about Dave Sparry? Let's do this mic right here for the kiddos. Santi, come on up. Eliza, come on down. Come on up, friends. Cubby, Jack, and Judah, and Reuben, and Natalie, and Aaron, and friends. This is awesome. I've never had such a vast age difference at my birthday party. This is a blasty blast.
Josh's favorite part of his job is lunch bunch up in the preschool.
Chicken fingers for
That
lunch.
doesn't surprise
Your
me,
lunches
you know
always
him.
look so much better
He
than what
loves
I
his
make for
young
myself.
friends.
Absolutely. You ready? All right. Friends, all of you, put your hands up in the air and sing with me. Say, may the one who makes peace bring peace down. Bring peace down. All together. May the one who makes peace bring peace down. Bring peace down. One more time. May the one who makes peace bring peace down. Bring peace down. You're the experts. You got to show them what to do. You ready? Here we go. Oh, say shalom. Say, who ya say, shalom. Who ya say, shalom. Alleluia. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down. You got it now. Oh, say shalom. Count to 4. 1, 2, 3. Put the hands up. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one
May the one who makes peace bring peace down.
Yasher Koach. Wonderful job, my friend. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you all so much for joining us from near and far. We're so glad to be together. May this joyous evening give us the strength and the inner peace to be peacemakers and bring peace down. Shabbat Shalom.
Oh my God, dude, that was unreal. Let me